Woody, son. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Courtside Seat Show. Of course, you already know, it's your boy, Sean the Slim God. Let's go ahead and get started with this one. So we're in full effect with the free agency, and I did give y'all guys the early listings. I won't be able to give y'all all the listings, but I do have a few more. You already know LeBron is in LA. It's confirmed. He has agreed to 4 years, $154 million. With that, the Lakers picked up Lance Stephenson, JaVale McGee, and Rajon Rondo. Lance Stephenson got 1 year, 4.5. JaVale McGee got the 1 year minimum, and Rajon Rondo got 1 year, $9 million. So with this team, you was expecting it to have one more pickup, maybe like DeMarcus Cousins. Well, DeMarcus Cousins ended up getting signed to the Golden State Warriors for 1 year, $5.3 million. Yes, I repeat, those numbers are correct. Rumor has it that no other team even decided to pick him up or even offered him a contract to even play. So that lets you know how hungry the Warriors are, and that lets you know how iffy his injury is. Other recent moves that happened this past week, Elfrid Payton and Julius Randle end up getting picked up by the Pelicans. Julius Randle agreed to 2 years, $18 million, which is pretty solid. Can't be mad at that. The Wizards are trying to make some pretty decent moves. They picked up Jeff Green for the minimum, and then they also decided to pick up Dwight Howard after the Nets bought him out. Hopefully these moves get these guys out the second round and, have them fighting for a finals position. The Pacers made some pretty slick moves. They picked up Tyreke Evans, and they also picked up Kyle O'Quinn. Both of them are 1 year contracts. The Pacers already had a pretty good team, but now these two pieces will definitely have their bench feeling way better and looking way better, especially since LeBron isn't in the East anymore. The Hornets are trying to make some pretty slick moves also. They ended up picking up Tony Parker for 2 years, $10 million, and they were also in a three-way trade with the Bulls and the Magic, and they ended up picking up Bismack Biyombo. I don't know if these moves that they're making are going to get the Hornets to the playoffs, but they definitely get an E for effort. And Devin Booker, I actually wanted to speak on Devin. He actually re-signed for 5 years, $158 million. That's some pretty good money right there. And considering that he's not looking for a championship as of yet, and he's just trying to enjoy the game and be the best player that he can be, I totally give him kudos for that, man. He's still young, so he gets cool points for just staying and trying to be as loyal as he can with the Suns. In other news, Carmelo Anthony and the OKC Thunder are parting ways, and the OKC Thunder are going to end up saving over $100 million. As of now, the hot topic is pretty much where's Carmelo going to go. Everyone is saying the Lakers or Houston. I'd say he's better off going to Houston because he's not going to be able to cut the mustard with the Lakers. He just doesn't have the speed, and the pace that he plays isn't the same pace that the Lakers play. Now, I would pick up Kevin Love over Carmelo Anthony all day. The way he played in OKC, I don't want that Carmelo with the Lakers. So we'll definitely see where Carmelo's going to go, and let's see if he's really going to go to the West. And the Big 3, Week 3 came about. That was real good. They're getting so much better. And remind you, there is only 8 games in these seasons, and then there's a playoff game, and then there's a championship game. So this season is going, and it's going fast. We're already 3 games in. The next game is going to be the half of the season already over, and I'm really excited about it. The undefeated champions from last year, Trilogy, are 0-3 this year. They played against Three's Company, and Baron Davis went off again. They ended up having 50. It was 49-50 at the end of the game, but Baron Davis did a step back 3, and you got to win by 2. And they finished off the Trilogy again. So I don't know what Trilogy's going to do. They're definitely going to have to go back to the drawing board. This tough man game has evolved since season 1. I was really rooting for the Trilogy. I was hoping they were going to be able to go back to the championship and, maybe fight to win again. But with their 0-3 start, it's looking really, really ugly, man. It's going to be a miracle for them to even get to the playoffs. The Ball Hogs got their first win of the season against the Ghost Ballers. That was a pretty good game. DeShaun Stevenson started off the game as he should have. He's definitely the leader of the team, and he actually put up 21.7 rebounds. And they definitely finished them off, and it was a really good game for them, man. Hopefully that could get them in rhythm and give DeShaun Stevenson the confidence to understand that he is the team. Jermaine Taylor actually stepped up in the game. Got to give a super shout out to him. He made some pretty solid threes when they needed to. Power and Tri-State are both 3-0, and they played against each other. That was a fight till the end. Corey Maggette put up 32 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. But that wasn't enough when David Hawkins put up a step-back three-pointer to end the game. But the bigs from Tri-State really helped them take this game. So big shouts out to them. And last but not least, 300 Monsters and the Killer Threes played against each other. This was a really fire game. You know, Steven Jackson was doing his thing. Even Ron Artest was putting up three-pointers. And it was really looking like Killer Threes was going to win this game. Rashard Lewis even kind of busted his knee and he got injured and he had to step out. But Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf came in and took over the game. He was really looking like Steph Curry with the shot, boy. For real. And he put up 3 to 4 three-pointers at the end of the game to help them come back and beat the Killer Threes. That was really solid coming from 49-year-old Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, aka Chris Jackson. Three-headed Monsters are still undefeated, while the Killer Threes fall at 1 and 2. That's still close, that still gives them an opportunity to make the playoffs, but they can't lose another game. Other than that, y'all already know that's pretty much all I got to give y'all. The Las Vegas Summer League is on and popping, so I may be giving y'all some numbers on that. I may not, but the big three in the offseason trades and the offseason moves are really what's popping, so I'm going to make sure I keep you guys updated on that. Other than that, I'll see y'all next week. Peace.